everyone, Abby here at Purple Cottage Crafts, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. So what I'm going to be doing while I'm chit-chatting with you is I'm actually going through a few of my drawers of my paper scraps that I've been collecting for like forever. And so I'm going to be putting together another D-stash box. This is the one I'm working on right now, so it'll be just a flat rate box, but this is already full. I'm not full, but it's got a lot of paper in here, and there's all kinds of brands, and I'll go through all that when I do the actual D-stash video. But I wanted something to do while I was talking, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. So hopefully it won't be too much noise with the paper and all that jazz. So the purpose of this video, the main purpose, is to share with all of you, and I'm sure you can tell by the title, is that I'm having surgery. And today is January 12th at 10:37 p.m. So I probably won't get this uploaded till tomorrow the 13th sometime. But just real quick backstory. So I have had problems with ganglion cysts. I'm not going to get all gross and weird people out or anything. I know a lot of people don't have a stomach for medical stuff, and I totally understand that. But if you want to Google ganglion cysts, you can do that. I'll put it across the screen in case you don't know how to spell it. So anyway, so I have a problem where mine grow in such a manner where, trying to extract the fluid that makes it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. The different ways that they try to treat it non-surgically, none of those are an option for me per the orthopedic specialists that I've been seeing for, I don't know, probably 10, 11 years, I guess. And so the very first one I got, my primary doctor sent me, and it was this finger here. He sent me to him, and I was just like, oh, I thought maybe it was something he could just like drain, or there was something I could wrap on it to get it to go away. It wasn't so much the visual for me, like because to me it looked gross. I didn't like it. But let me put a little more solid background. Some of it's gonna be all weird when I'm trying to move because I talk with my hands. But it was getting where it was affecting my hands with me typing, because at the time I was still working as an administrative assistant, and I was typing a lot, and it just hurt. I'm right-handed, and I just like, okay, I need to go in and get this taken care of. So this is the first one he took off, and you can see, I'm trying not to like do the bad finger or anything. It might be kind of hard to see, but you can see a little bumpy there. It's kind of sort of came back, but you can see how the scar is right there. And I was super self-conscious about this when I first got it, because I just was. I have a keloiding problem, completely separate, but the keloid scarring issue I have is kind of the same vein as to why the roots of the ganglion cysts tend to grow and kind of wrap around my nerves or into the tendons and stuff underneath my knuckles, which is why I have to go. It's like a full-blown OR experience. It's not like a local or anything. It's like I'm out, and I didn't realize it was gonna be that big of a deal the very first one I had done. I thought, okay, maybe when he said he was gonna have to take it out, I thought, okay, he was just going to do some local, and he's just going to exercise, and that's the end of it. And he said, yeah, and so when he told me originally that he was going to send the surgery scheduler, and I was like, what? And I go, you mean like legit, like I'm under anesthesia surgery? And he goes, yeah. And I go, oh, okay. I said, I thought you were just gonna like, do a local and excise it. And he says, no, because per the x-ray, the roots are growing into underneath the knuckle, and he has to actually go in. And I'm sorry, this is your warning now if you get gross. I'm not going to show any pictures or anything. I was going to, like, for a minute, just describe really quick. So what they do is, once I'm under anesthesia, then they put a nerve block in my arm too, because it's like extra, insurance, I guess, for when I start to wake up as far as pain control. They, make the incision like this. They basically flop it over, and they kind of move the knuckle out of the way, and they go in there and they, kind of cut out the cyst roots itself and remove as much as they can. So that's in a nutshell, that's the surgery. And so when I have this done, because I've had these three fingers done, two of them twice. I've had this one done twice and this one done once, and now I'm going in for this one. And I don't know if this is going to be able to see very well. I'll try to insert a picture, but you can see when I bend my knuckle, that big bump right there. This has been festering for probably a little over 3 years. It was before we moved to Florida, and it's just getting to the point now where when I try to write or journal at night, I get this pain down my arm when I'm inking. I know it sounds ridiculous, but anything I'm trying to do, or using scissors, when I'm washing my hair, I have really super thick curly hair, when I try to fix my hair, just anything, washing dishes, any kind of movement with this, moving that joint, it just is so uncomfortable now to where last probably 5-6 months, I wake up, my hand's numb and I have to shake it, and it's just, so it's really affected me to enough to where I'm like, okay, I need to go back and get this one taken care of, because it's such a, nothing is going to be as big of a surgery for me as my brain surgery I had, which will be 5 years actually in March of this year. But recovery from, that was a huge recovery, but recovering from my hand surgeries, my finger surgeries, I should say, it's not my hand, but it's my finger surgeries. It's a process, because they're cutting into, you know, they're moving over the knuckle and they're cutting down into different, they're not cutting my tendons or anything, but they're in there messing around like the muscle and the nerves and that kind of stuff. And so I've always had to go to physical therapy for about, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. Matter of fact, they looked at my last surgery, which was both hands at the same time, which I will never, ever, 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 ever do again. Ever. I wasn't even thinking about the, not repercussions, but I wasn't even thinking about the, I'm not even doing any sorting the paper. I'm such a goofball. I talk too much with my hands. I didn't even think about recovery after that, because I just was, because we had planned on doing 2 fingers on this hand, and it was the day of my surgery, and he's like, and he goes, let me look at, you know, this hand, and he's like, yeah, he goes, this looks like these could be, you know, probably done. He goes, why don't we just do these while we're, because he did these 3 together and then 2 over these, this one. So it was 3, these 3, and this one he did twice, because he already did this one once before too. You can see there's 2, like there's a scar there from one surgery and there's a scar from another surgery. And you can see these here, these have all been done once. So 1 scar there, 1 scar there, and then 1 scar there. And that's a scar from a post-surgery infection. It was, ugh, it was awful. But anyway, so I had these 3 fingers done, and then I had, I don't want to give you guys the burr, but it was this finger. So I had my hands, you know, wrapped individually. The fingers are wrapped and whatnot, and I have to keep them anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks, like at a certain angle, so you know the blood's not coming down and throbbing and blah 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 blah. So when I had both hands done, just think about doing anything with no use of your hands. I will never do that again. I just didn't think about it when I was there. I was like, yeah, let's just get it done. I was working at the time. I already had all the medical leave approved. And he's like, otherwise we'll have to come back in, you know, another month or 2, do it again. I'm like, yeah, let's just, whatever. That's what I wasn't thinking. And so luckily it's just the 1 finger this time. I do feel a couple, like I feel one on my thumb and I feel one on this pinky, and I can kind of see a little bit of a ridge there. You can kind of see it, but these are not bothering me, and I'm not going to mess with them until they do, because it's just such, it's just a, not hassle is the right word, but any kind of surgery. I mean, I'm not, you know, it's, recovery is just not fun, and especially when it's your hands. And for me, it's my right hand this time. So that means I will not be able to do some crafting for a while, and that really bums me out. I'm not gonna be able to do stitching, which has been like my thing. You know, as you guys know, it's kind of like been like my main source of my therapy with my trigeminal neuralgia and all that jazz. So, but it needs to be done. I mean, I'm the one that said, okay, let's finally get this done. So that is happening this Friday. And so all these papers that you're seeing me kind of go through, these are ones that are going to go into the D-stash box, by the way. Just so you know, there's a few pieces I'm pulling out. Just that I'm pulling off to the other side, but most of this is going in there because I'm like, you know what, I need to de-stash this stuff. I just have way too much paper, which I never, which really isn't a thing. I can't believe I said that out loud. Which really, to me, isn't really a thing, but you know, if I haven't touched the scraps and stuff in here for the most part for, you know, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 years, then, you know, it's time for me to move it on because I have a lot of paper. So I just wanted to mention that about me having the surgery, and then if you guys wouldn't mind saying some prayers for me if you do that, and if you don't, just sending me some good thoughts. I won't be able to like do any kind of an update, at least for the first few days. Well, one, I'm right-handed. I can probably, you know, I'm pretty sure I can text with my left hand, like, you know, my thumb type of thing. But I'm not going to feel like doing that right off the bat. That's for sure. Because I'm just not going to feel good. Because I just remember from past surgeries how recovery is and all that jazz. And coupled with my trigeminal pain. So I'm slightly nervous about it because I'm already in a lot of pain as it is. And I just going into more. And I know that pain is temporary because it's, you know, recovery pain. But it will go away. So that's kind of what's going on there. I also kind of want to touch real quick on my 25,000 subscriber giveaway video that I've been wanting to do since right before Christmas, and I need to get that done. I've been assembling things for that, and I need to get that done. But my only worry is, because I like to do about a week run on my giveaways. That way people, you know, who don't always have time to check and watch YouTube videos every day, or do they just do it on the weekends? Like, this is so pretty, but I just have so much paper. Then, you know, I want to kind of give everybody a chance to be able to watch and enter if they choose to do so. So my thing is, and maybe I'll do a question on my community page. Like, maybe I'll make that my first poll. I haven't done a poll on YouTube yet. Like it's some, you know, big breaking news or something. But you know, I guess my question is, you know, I can do the video, get it filmed and get it uploaded before I have surgery, but it's probably going to be a couple weeks before I'm going to feel like, you know, filming, you know, doing the actual giveaway part. And I'll have to have Steve or Kaylee help me with that. Some of this I'm throwing in the trash. It's not going in the box, but you know, just because I'm not going to be able to use my right hand to do anything, and just, you know, not sure how I'm going to feel and all that stuff. So, but I definitely want to get that done, because I want to do one prize specifically for international, one for U.S. residents, as I mentioned in that initial, when I was doing my, oh, look how beautiful this is. I do have to keep this. Video when I was thanking you all for when I reached 25,000 subscribers. So anyway, oh my goodness, this is almost, this is after 11 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be this long. So I just wanted to basically come on and let you all know that I'm having hand surgery. I'm going to be fine. It's not like, you know, it's not like it was big. To me, it's, I mean, surgery is serious, yes. I'm not going to act like it's, you know, I'm just going in to get a flu shot or something. But it's definitely not as serious as when I had my brain surgery. I mean, that was huge. It's, hopefully that's the only massive major surgery I'll ever have to have in my lifetime. So I don't want it to come across like I'm, you know, acting like, oh my goodness, this is, you know, the worst surgery. That's not what I'm saying. It's just more of an inconvenience to me, because the fact that I'm not gonna be able to use my hand, and I'm not gonna be able to stitch, and it makes me so sad. I haven't thought about trying to teach myself to stitch with my left hand, but I mean, I literally went back to my orthopedic surgeon a week ago, or a week tomorrow actually. It was on a Monday, and it takes a couple months to get in to see him because he's super busy. And that's actually quick because I'm an established patient, so I actually got in a lot quicker than probably most do. I have to keep these. These are from my wedding. Scraps from my wedding album. And so anyway, so I got in, you know, so I just found out last, you know, just not even quite a week ago. And so I just wanted to come on and share that with all of you. And I have been filming videos though since I found out, trying to, you know, been working on some tutorials and doing some more craft and organization type stuff. I will be able to like post pictures of things and whatnot, because I can do some things with my left hand, as far as like, you know, doing that, like being able to go in and, you know, take a picture when I feel up and around enough to be up and around doing that kind of stuff. So just kind of wanted to mention that. But talk about that, and then also talk about what I'm trying to decide about the giveaway, because I mean, it's not like I can't do a $25,000, almost a $25,000 giveaway. I wish I had the cash to do that. That would be amazing to be able to share that kind of money with people if I had it. But anyway, so I just, oh, look how beautiful this paper. I don't even know what this is from. This looks like it might be Webster's Pages. So pretty, so pretty. Look at that beautiful border strip paper. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to keep those because I just have to. Anyway, sorry this is all over the place. I'm being really rambling, I know. And yeah, just talk about the surgery, that I'm gonna be down for a little bit, but I'm gonna do my best to try to do as much as I can with my left hand, because I'll be, my right hand's gonna be out of commission probably a good 4 to 5 weeks. Even though it's one finger, they keep my hand wrapped and stuff. So I mean, I'll probably share pictures. Nothing gross. I won't show the sutures and all that kind of junk. I won't gross people out. But I'll show a picture probably of just my hand bandage or whatever, like letting you guys know I'm out of surgery and everything's fine, blah blah. Not that day, unless my husband thinks about doing it for me on my behalf. I don't know if you will remember to do that or not. But anyway, so that, and the fact that I'm still working on destash boxes. As much as I can. I have quite a few. Again, I probably have at least 50 of different fabrics and vintage things to go, linens and whatnot. Just fabrics, linens and textiles and things. But I don't want to upload those until I'm back to where I can do things with my hand again, because it's not fair to post a D-stash, collect the money, but then not send the item out. I don't like to do that. And so I'm going to wait on those, but I'm working on that. I've got some more organization done tonight in my one of my industrial metal drawers. I got that done, so that was good. And then I finished my passport, the Orly Avenary passport to journal. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to try to get that filmed tomorrow too, because I want to be able to get that checked off the list. That way I can have some videos to kind of trickle out. You know, maybe my goal is at least one a week, if not a couple a week. Just to have some, you know, videos up on my channel for you guys to watch. And then of course I'll be posting stuff to my community page, because that's fairly easy. I can also do talk to text on my community posts. That'll be easy to do too. At least I think I can. I know I can when I do email and texting and stuff, but I'll have to play with that and see if I can. If not, it'll just be with my left hand, which, forgive any errors, any typos. All right, I'm rambling on way too much. This is like way too long. So just want to kind of put that out there. Thanks everybody for watching my videos, for leaving me such supportive and kind comments. I'm getting lots of new subscribers or followers, I guess, on Instagram, from YouTube. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that very much. And I'm setting aside time every day to try to get replied back to some comments and things. I just have, like, my plate is like this pile of paper right now, and so I'm just trying to catch up the best that I possibly can in the windows that I have where I feel good enough to do so. But thank you everybody for all the continued support. I do love and appreciate all of you so very much, and I will keep you posted as much as I can after my surgery on Friday. Now I don't know what time, of course, because they call you the day before, but it'll be this Friday the 17th at some point. So I will try to do an update. Like I said, if not me, then my husband, probably more than likely, because I'm probably not going to feel too much like doing that. So anyway, I'm going to go and wrap it up because I'm rambling. So I will see you guys soon. So thanks so much for listening to me for, oh my goodness, almost 17 minutes. Bye guys. Love you all. Bye.